Are you truly living as the man you were meant to be? Most guys are wandering through life without a compass, unsure of who they are or what role they play. They get lost in labels like alpha, beta, or sigma. But the reality is much deeper than what the internet tries to tell you. Here is the brutal truth. If you're running around calling yourself an alpha male, chances are you're not. Real strength doesn't need validation, and real power never announces itself. It simply exists. Let's break down what these archetypes really mean, and why most men today are fooling themselves. For centuries, human society has operated on a dominance hierarchy, just like animals in the wild, in wolf packs, lion prides, and even among early tribes of men. There were always leaders and followers. Some men led with dominance and courage. Others followed, and they were content to avoid the risks that came with leadership. This is where the terms alpha and beta originated. The alpha male is not just loud or physically intimidating, he is competent. He commands respect because he earns it. He can protect, he can provide, and he can make decisions when others freeze. But here's the catch. Real alphas don't walk around bragging. They don't need to say, "I'm an alpha." Their actions prove it. On the other hand, beta males are not worthless. They're necessary. They're the men who keep society functioning in the background. They follow orders, they play it safe, and they rarely step out of line. And while society mocks them, the truth is the world has always relied on them. Not everyone is meant to lead. Then we have the sigma male, the lone wolf, a man who refuses to follow the rules of the herd but also doesn't care to lead a pack. The sigma carves his own path. He doesn't crave attention or recognition. But when tested, he's just as capable as an alpha. In fact, many sigmas are more dangerous because no one sees them coming. They blend in until it's time to strike. But here's the problem. The internet has poisoned these terms. Weak men hide behind the sigma label to excuse their failures. They call themselves lone wolves, but in reality, they're just isolated, lazy, and afraid of responsibility. Playing video games all day, avoiding hard work, and saying you're different doesn't make you sigma. It makes you a coward. A true sigma, just like a true alpha, is competent. He's dangerous. He's sharp, disciplined, and relentless in pursuit of his goals. He doesn't need a tribe, but if forced into one, he could lead just as well. So, where does this leave you? It's simple. Stop worrying about labels. Stop trying to prove what type of man you are, and instead focus on becoming a man who is capable in all areas of life. Work on your body, build strength. Develop your mind. Learn to communicate with precision and confidence. Build wealth, not for validation, but for freedom. Create influence, not to control others, but to protect and uplift those who matter to you. When you put in the work to become competent in every area of life, people will automatically know who you are. You won't need to call yourself an alpha or a sigma. The world will recognize it without you saying a word. Here's the ultimate truth. The man who needs to announce his status is weak. The man who silently improves himself every single day, physically, mentally, financially, and spiritually. That is the man who becomes dangerous. And in a world that constantly tries to weaken men, becoming dangerous is not optional. It is necessary. So, stop chasing labels, start chasing growth, stop trying to be liked, and start building respect. Stop talking about who you are and show it through action. And remember, the hierarchy has always been the same. The weak are ruled, the strong lead, and the self-sufficient walk their own path. Decide where you belong. If you found value in this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and join me on this journey of becoming the best version of yourself. Until next time, keep grinding and stay dangerous.